Hello. Let's take a look at my new plugin Outgrowth and how you can build, distribute, and import presets for it. If you're a sample builder, this is going to be the video for you. We've designed Outgrowth to be a really nice and simple platform for taking some samples and creating multi-sample instruments out of them. You can create very transparent presets, which just kind of play the sample in a nice way, or you can extend it beyond with granular, looping, and different resynthesis options. Let's hop in. So here's Outgrowth. The first thing I want to show you is how easy it is to import samples. I've got some piano samples by Blank Forms, my collaborator here. Let's take a listen. So I'm just going to take a bunch of these. I'm going to drag them right into Outgrowth, and we can see that it's loaded them up. If we go into the samples menu, we see all of those samples here, and Outgrowth has identified the root note of each one, and it's distributed them across the keyboard. So we just dragged a few samples in, and we automatically have this multi-sample instrument. If we want to create just a very transparent preset, you basically have that just by dragging a few samples in. But maybe we want to create something with a bit more character. Okay, now let's actually save this as a preset. We go into the presets menu up top. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder and call it My Awesome Preset Pack. And now I'm going to save this preset, save a new preset. We're just going to call this Basic Piano. I'm going to save the preset with the loaded samples. So now we see we've got this new preset called Piano Basic, and it shows up within this folder. And as a user, you have the option to either load a preset just as a collection of settings, or you can load it with the samples. So depending on your goal, if you're distributing presets, you can either kind of distribute presets with samples if you want to kind of create a cohesive instrument, or you can just distribute settings and encourage people to play around with whatever samples that they want to. Now, when you're done building a bunch of presets, you can go back to this folder, and at the bottom of the list is this option, Export as Zip. So if I click this, it's going to bring up your native file explorer, and I'm just going to export this to my downloads. And you can see here, it was exported. And now, if I want to take a look at that, we can see I've got this .zip here, and if I open it, we can see inside we've got a collection of preset files. That's these .outgrowth files, but it's also found all of the sample files needed for these presets, and it's just gone ahead and stuck them all in the same folder along with them. Now, let's see what this is like from the user perspective. Let's say that I've just bought or downloaded your preset pack, and I got that .zip that we just created. Now I'm going to go into the presets menu, and you have two options here. You can either just click this Install Presets button, or you can drag the .zip into Outgrowth. So I'm just going to click this, find that preset pack.zip, open it up, and here we go. So now that creates a new folder in someone's preset library, and we can just click this, and we're off to the races. So super easy to both build presets and install them. We think that we've provided basically everything you should need to get off to the races and really build some awesome instruments, build some awesome settings, and kind of combine the act of building samples with the act of creating instruments. So All of this also works on iOS, so you can either build your presets on iOS or you can market them to iOS users. But either way, we hope that this is something that seems simple enough that you might want to think about it for your next release. So take care and have fun.